Hey, what's up? This is Kurt. Today I want to talk about obstacles. You're going to have obstacles whenever you begin and all through the journey of trying to. Oh, look at my cameras going there. On your journey to improve yourself or to progress in life. So, how do you handle those obstacles and what type of obstacles? So let's start with the types. Some are obstacles from outside, like maybe someone trying to sabotage you, maybe someone trying to discourage you, um, maybe someone, maybe they think they're looking out for your best interest, but they're trying to tell you, hey, why don't you do a safer route? Why don't you do something like this? Because, there's more chance of doing it, there's less risk involved. A lot of people, we are resistant to pain, but pain is necessary. There's a book called the Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. It's not really about not giving a fuck, but it's just about pretty much accepting that pain and discomfort is part of the process. So you're going to have situations that come up that are going to try to prevent you, that can prevent you from continuing on your journey. For instance, I have a lot of bills, right? And I still want to do, the carbs. I want to build the carbs community. And sometimes I have to choose between certain bills or putting money towards a model or towards a photo shoot or towards getting some more product. And I made the choice to not pay a bill and put it towards the business. You might say, oh, that's stupid, and it is stupid. It's risky, and it creates problems. But there's never going to be a right time. There's never going to be a time where everything is in order and I can put everything in an organized way. A lot of times it's chaos. When we started Apex Houston, there was a lot of chaos, and we had to make plans on the fly, and we had to be kind of improvised as we went, because even now to this week we have things we just have to adapt to and make moves. It's never going to be like smooth sailing, you know what I mean? And you have to just put your balls on the line and take risks. And sometimes it's not going to pan out. You're going to fail. You're going to make bad choices, and things sometimes, even if you make good choices, sometimes they just don't work out. There's right now there's a bodybuilding competition in Miami, and some of the people have trained and prepped, let's say, perfectly. And guess what? They're still not going to win. You know what I mean? And that's just part of the game. If you go in there and think, I'm going to get first place, or nothing, first or last, and you maybe come up short and you say, oh, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? You have a bad attitude. You just keep rolling. You keep rolling. If it's really something that you're passionate about, or really something that you want to accomplish. Matter of fact, you need the passion to accomplish it, because not everybody is gonna have be that guy that's just undefeated, or just goes pro in 2 shows, or just they just maybe have what seems to be all the luck. What I'm saying? You don't see behind the scenes, and you don't know what's coming in the future. And maybe for some people it is perfect. That's very rare. It's very rare. I don't really even know of situations like that, but maybe it happens. Most situations come from struggle, or not necessarily struggle and sacrifice. Sometimes I tell my clients, hey, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. You're gonna have to sacrifice. It's gonna suck. But you know what? It's the only thing that sucks is your attitude, your perception towards it. For me, I enjoy the freedom of, if I want a cookie, or if I want a soda, or if I want some pizza or something like that, I enjoy having those things. So for me, when I'm in prep and I can't have those things, it's a struggle for me. It's a sacrifice for me. But if you just have the attitude that you don't want those things, that you want the success and you want the results, then maybe those things aren't so bad. It's just your interpretation of the situation. So there's going to be obstacles. So that's on the outside. Then also on the inside, you're going to have self-sabotaging obstacles. You're going to have mental obstacles. If you, you have to grow as a person. You have to grow as a person to understand certain situations so you don't take them personally. You know what I mean? You have to maybe forgive people who on some level don't really deserve your forgiveness, but the forgiveness is for you. The forgiveness is so you don't sabotage yourself, so you stay in the game. If you don't forgive somebody and try to understand them and have a mature view rather than a worldly view or a basic mindset, like an instinctual view where you just, your first reaction is revenge and hate, and you should hate them because they did this to you. But if you have an understanding of why maybe someone did something to you, you can, maybe see your place in it. If someone does you wrong, let's say someone steals from you, sometimes you are responsible for some of that. Maybe you saw warning signs, or maybe you just were dealing with a person that you shouldn't dealt with, and they steal from you, and you say, oh, they stole from me, I can't believe they stole from me. But in some sense, maybe you put yourself in that position dealing with someone that wasn't really credible. You know what I mean? I've done it. You know what I mean? And but forgiving them is what helps you stay in the game, is so you don't lose focus on what's important, in even just your own peace. Even just your own peace and joy in your life. You got to stay focused, and you got to be mature and have a positive perception, a optimistic perception, so maybe forgiving somebody, maybe forgiving yourself, maybe allowing yourself to fail, allowing yourself not to be perfect. You don't need to be perfect, Sometimes trying to be perfect, you don't get anywhere. You don't get anything done because it's unrealistic, and it's actually not really part of the process of achieving. You have to fail. You're gonna fail. You should fail. That's how you learn. That's how you make mistakes. Sometimes failure is not even in your hands. Like again, back to the judging, or back to the Miami bodybuilding show. The judges get to decide. The judges have put themselves in a position to decide who the winner is, and you really don't have any kind of say in that. You just go up there, present what you have, and the judges make their decision, and sometimes, you just don't get the result that you want. And you've done everything perfect. So keep that in mind, and just understand obstacles don't have to be a period. You know what I mean? They can be a comma. Meaning you can overcome them and keep going. All right. Well, grow together and subscribe to the channel, please. And we'll see you tomorrow on another episode of Carbs Community Show.